Welcome everybody, I am Shaina from Shaina Falcone Fitness. Today I'm going to lead you through a fusion of Pilates, bar, and strength on the mat. You will need a set of light to medium weights. I have 5 pounds with me. And if you have it, a Pilates ball or a rolled up towel or a couch cushion or a yoga block. So grab those, put them off to the side. We are gonna start on the mat in our 4-point stance. So we have our wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips, and we are gonna start to warm it up here. Let's just soften the elbows, just shake out the neck, release any tension. Think long spine here. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up your ribs into your back. And now as you exhale, you're gonna push the mat away, curl up towards the ceiling and round into this cat stretch. Hold it here. Take a big deep breath in, pushing the mat even further away. And now on the exhale, you'll release to a full cow. Let your chest sink. And then lift it up. Deep breath in here. Exhale again, we scoop in the opposite direction, pulling ourselves up to the ceiling. Deep breath here as you push the mat away. Exhale, release. Let your back open up here. Inhale at the top, exhale, round, curl everything up, release all the way down. We'll do one more cat, so round it up, push away from the mat, and now release to a long spine here. From here, we're gonna rock back, rock forward, see if you can stretch out your wrists a little bit, reaching back with your hips. Just a little tiny rock here. Back and forward. I love this one to get a nice little stretch for the wrists. Feels like it kind of opens the hips as well. We're gonna do 2 more. 1 more, we're gonna land back in our 4-point stance, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. And we're gonna do what I'm gonna call a mini cat-cow. So all you're gonna do is just move through your lower back and not through your upper back. So just watch me on this first one. We're gonna do a mini curl. We're tilting the pelvis. Upper back is not involved. And then release. Now I know this one can be challenging at first. It's like a little bit of brain work, just moving that lower back. If you have a stiff lower back, this is a great one to start incorporating into your routine. So it's just a pelvic curl, tuck under, and release. Exhale. For spinal mobility, it's really helpful if you can isolate parts of the spine from each other in movement. It's really gonna help you. So we curl under and release. Let's see if we can do 4 more. Just that tuck. Your shoulders are not involved. Curling the tailbone under and release it open. 2 more, keeping your weight forward over your hands. Let's try 1 more. Curl through the lower back and release. Bring your hands forward, sink it back here. I want you to wiggle your hips side to side. We're gonna move into a plank. I'm doing it from a long arm. If you would like to do it from your elbows, please take that option. We're gonna curl the toes under. Your gaze is in front of your hands. You're gonna press it all the way up. Push back through your heels. Press off the mat. Feel nice and long here. Drop the knees. Uncurl the toes. Sink it back. Let's try that again. Curl the toes under. Press into the plank. You're pushing off the mat, pressing out through your heels. Drop the knees. Let the toes relax. And down. We're gonna do that 2 more. Curl the toes. Push out nice and strong. Elbows are soft. Drop the knees. Let the toes drop. 1 more time. Curl the toes. Press out. Drop to the knees. Toes relax. Bring it down 1 more time, and we're gonna hold it. So you curl the toes. Press out. Think length out through the heels, length out through the head, and we're just gonna tap the knees and then push the heels back. Tap. Push back. This is a strong push movement off of the floor through all contact points. 4 more. 3, we're heating everything up right from the beginning. 2, hold it here, hold. Drop the knees, rest the toes, drop it down, and now we're just gonna roll it up onto our knees, shoulders down and back, and we are gonna grab our weights and our ball. The ball is gonna come just in between the inner thighs. Try not to rest it on the floor because then we're not working as hard. I want us to squeeze the ball, so lift it up so there's a little space between the ball and the floor. If you need a little towel underneath your knees, grab that. We're gonna grab the weights here, bring them up into our chest, lift up nice and tall and rotate to the right. Exhale and inhale. This is really small. I would love it if your hips can just completely stay out of this move. They are not invited, they are not involved. It's an upper torso rotation. We're kind of pulling our weight a little forward and we're pushing our hips to the front as we rotate. The hips are not rotating. When I teach this in person, that's what I see most often is it becomes like this. But what I really want is just those hips to stay out of it. And we're just, again, isolating one part of the spine from the other, and we're just rotating the upper back. Twist and center. You got it. Now, can you lift up taller? So imagine you're being pulled to the ceiling. Good, bringing your weight forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stay here. I'm gonna show you from the side. We're gonna do a little mini squat. So you just squat down, bring it up. Hips go back, hips come up. Deep breath in. If your arms are tired, you could bring them down if you like. Down and up. We're gonna put this together with the rotation. In a little bit, I wanna do a few more squats first. So let's do 4 more. Lift up to the ceiling. I want you to think lengthening with every move here. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna do 2 twists, 1 right, 1 left. So we go twist right, come center, twist left, drop into the squat. 2 twists. Keep those weights pushing together. Drop into the squat. Bring it up. Little twist, and down. Good. Okay, every time you twist, come up taller in the middle, down and up. Little sneaky bicep work here. Maybe you feel that if you have those weights here. We're gonna do 2 more. I promise the whole workout is not gonna be on your knees. Woo. 1 more, twist, twist, down and up. We're gonna put 1 weight off to the side. Let's just come off the knees for a second here. Just take a little child's pose. Wiggle the hips. Good, we're gonna come back up and we have 1 weight in our hands now. We're gonna do what's called a double thigh stretch. You can make this move really small. We're gonna start nice and tall. We're gonna hinge back, hips push forward, weight comes up to the chest and bring it up. So it's a long lean backwards and we're never ever sticking out our bum. That's basically the easiest way to say that. So you're just hinging, your hips are pushing forward the whole time. Hips push forward as you go back, hips push forward as you come up. Just think long line from knees out through the top of the head. And think of the name, double thigh stretch. You're probably feeling that thigh stretch as you come back. Let's do 2 more. Woo! 1 more. Good, you're gonna hold it here. I'm gonna turn to face you. Weight comes over your head. We're doing a side bend over to the right. Little side bend, bring it up tall. So this first series is a lot of weighted core work here, which I love. Different from the traditional crunches, very effective. Side and lift. So you don't have to make this big. Just move whatever amount feels good. Try to remember this is not a twist. It's just a little lean, almost like you're between 2 panes of glass. And up. Okay, 4 more, and then we're gonna put this together with that double thigh stretch. 1 more. Bring it here. We're gonna do double thigh stretch. So you go hinge back, bring it down, arms up, side bend right, center, side bend left, drop it down, and we go double thigh stretch. So you have lots of time here to transition. Bring it up, side bend, over and up, over. Let the weight drop down here, then double thigh stretch. Ooh, how's that ball doing? Squeeze it in. The inner thighs are on fire the whole time. And up, and if they're not on fire, they're at least working. So don't worry if you don't feel that fire. Hinge back. If the ball is not dropped, your inner thighs are working. Bring it up, side bend. Over and up, over and up. Ooh. Stretch out those hips, side bend. Bring it up. Here we go. I said thigh bend and I meant thigh stretch. I think you probably knew what I meant. Side bend here. We have 2 more sets to go. Stretch and up, reach over and over. One more time, hinge back. Bring your weight up over your knees. Arms come up, 2 side bends, over, over, bring it down. Bring the weight to the mat. We're gonna take ourselves into a little child's pose. So just bring the weight forward, sink back, wiggle your hips side to side, and bring it up. Now, we are gonna take this weight behind one leg. We're gonna squeeze it there. Option, you can take the ball underneath your opposite hand. It creates quite a challenge. So if you feel like that's not gonna work for you, you could bring your hand here, or you could come down onto your elbows. If you're here with me, we're gonna soften this arm, lift through the chest. This leg is gonna come up, hips are squared to the mat, and then we go tap down and lift. I want you to get the tap down. Make that your priority, tap down. Bring it up, so make contact with the mat every time you touch down and up, touch down and up. I'm not a sporty person, so that's probably the only time in my life I'll talk about a touchdown. I don't watch football, but I want you to touch down. Bring it up. If you need to think about football to get you there, that's fine. Okay, we're also gonna try not to sink through your lower back. So we're lifting up through that lower back, lifting up through the chest. Ooh, so much happening here, I know. And please remember to take those options. If you need to come down to your elbows, if it's too much for your wrist, just do it. You're not married to anything we do today. Divorces are okay in this workout. Whew, okay. We're gonna do 4, but then we're not done. Remember, you're tapping down and up. 1 more, okay, hold it here. Hold, baby pulses, just little tiny ones up. Baby pulses makes them sound so cute and innocent, but if you're doing this with me, I know that you're feeling the fire and there's nothing innocent about this. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, bring it down. Ooh, on fire. Just shake it out here. Let's go to the other side, roll the ball, bring that weight back there, hold it here, get your bearings, deep breath. You're gonna lift it up, hold it up first, hips are square to the mat, touch down and up. Okay, so make sure every single time, I'm gonna repeat myself, just touch that knee down, make contact. I repeat myself because sometimes, I know even me when I'm in class, sometimes it's like you hear a cue, you might have to hear it 5 times and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, touch the mat, okay. So that's why I just repeat cues. You never know who needs to hear it again. Drop and lift all the way down. So it's almost a down emphasis here rather than an up. Down and up. Ooh, and that 5 pounds gets spicy very quickly. 3 pounds is also a great amount for this workout, or you can do it without any weight at all, which is also fine. Ooh, do the best thing that works for your body. Drop and lift. When I get quiet, you know it's like, okay, things are getting intense. I'm not a quiet person. I'm sure you figured that out by now. Down and up. Okay, let's check in with our lower backs. We're trying to lift. We're trying to lift through the chest and head. Woo! And you know that even when we finish this, there are some pulses coming. Just be ready for that. They're coming in 4. Bring it up. Go down. Touch the mat. Woo! 2. hold it up here. Little pulses, we're lifted through the chest. Lift, lift. Ooh, you got this. Don't give up. This is a very short portion of your day. You can do this. I know it burns, but it's not forever. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, weight forward, sink it back, rock out the hips. We're gonna put the ball to the side and we're gonna take the weight in one hand here. So let's just say if it's in your right hand, you're gonna extend your left leg. Twist your hips to face down to the mat. Option 1, straight arm tricep lift, drop it down. So this is option 1, join me here. If you would like to add a little balance and stability challenge, lift that opposite leg, up and down. It's also adding a little extra backside work, which we just finished doing. So I'm sure that feels great. Out and in. Push it back, draw it in. Good. Okay, again, you could always come down to your elbow. Okay, I'll show you that option. If your wrists are done, straight up, okay? So always know that there are modifications out there, and you can always message me and ask, how do I modify this move? And I'll tell you. Bring it up. Woo, okay. We're not gonna be here forever, I promise. We just have 4 more. Make sure your opposite elbow is soft. You don't have to lift that leg very high if you're choosing to lift it. Okay, we're gonna hold this one up. Hold it up, and then pulse. Oh, it's all about the pulses. Okay, push off the mat, lift through your chest. No drooping heads. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we sink it back just for a second? Take a little break. Okay, bring it up, and we're gonna do it on the other side. So extend the other leg, turn your hips so that they're just square, facing down to the mat, and we're just gonna reach the arm back and down. It's a straight arm press back, so we're trying not to bend the elbow. And here's your option. So we have focus here, tricep focus, glute backside focus, but really, this is a full body move. Your core is stabilizing you, your shoulders are working, you're pushing off the mat, even your back muscles are engaged as this arm reaches back. It's all happening here. Up and down. So we're being very efficient today, which is nice. Up and down. Here we go. Okay. Just breathe through. Again, I'm in quiet mode. I have my concentration face on. If I look at you, I'm gonna get off balance. So just find a spot in front of you. You don't have to look at me once you know the move. Woo! 4 more. Almost to those pulses. 3. Let's try to stay lifted here. 1 more. Now hold it up. Little pulses. Up. Up. Woo! Are you smiling? No, you probably hate me right now. I can take it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Hands come forward. Sink it back. Wiggle out those hips. Roll it up. Shoulders roll back. And we're gonna grab the weights and do some ab work. So I'm just gonna put the ball off to the side for now. And we're gonna come into a seated position here. Actually, I lied. I'm taking 1 weight. I was gonna try to be a hero. No, just take 1 weight here. Bring it up tall. So heels are down, toes are lifted, legs are about hip width apart. You're gonna bring the ball to chest height. Deep breath in, stretch it forward. Now exhale, curl from your lower back. You're pulling your waistband towards the mat. And then inhale, long spine. So exhale, we practice trying to move from the lower back in that warm up. And now we're kind of putting it into motion. So we curl the lower back first, tuck under, roll halfway back, and bring it up. Feel that length at the top. Roll halfway back. Feel that length at the top. I like to exhale back and then inhale on this lift. We have 2 more. Remember that you're not married to the weight. If you need to ditch it, go ahead. One more. And up. Now, I'm gonna kind of face you here. We're gonna roll halfway back. We're gonna hold it here. You're tucked through your lower back, lifted through your chest. We're gonna march. One leg, drop. So I want you to kind of float your leg up, almost like it's weightless. Good. 4 more. My arms are on fire. 2, 1. Bring it up. Rest those arms for a second. Little shoulder shimmy for me. Get sassy. Woo, bring it up. Roll halfway back, just like we did. You're going into that march again. Option to stay here, or just add the tiniest, smallest little twist. Small twist. Oh yeah, this is fun. Even though it burns, I know. Try 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Okay, I'm gonna add something even more fun, but I will give you the option to just stay here, okay? So option 1, halfway roll back, lift up. Option 2, we're gonna extend the legs. This weight is gonna help you roll up. We're gonna roll all the way down. Arms come back, overhead. Arms lift over the chest. You drop your chin towards your chest, push your heels down, exhale, roll it all the way up. Now, if you choose this option, I have one more little thing that we're going to add. And if you notice, the speed here is slow. So arms come up over the chest, tuck your chin, roll it up, lift your right leg. Woo, float it up. Toes are up here just like you're standing, and then you're slowly curling down to the mat. I want you to try to go as slow as you can. Arms come back. Arms come up, tuck your chin in. The left leg lifts up, float, drop, add a bit of drama. Open your chest at the top. Slowly roll down. Arms come back. Remember, you can just stick with that halfway roll back, just like we did. Arms up, tuck the chin, you push your feet down. Now lift your right leg up so that left foot pushes down. Scoop and roll. Slowly, slowly back. Arms come back. Arms up over the chest. Drop the chin. Roll it up. Now lift. This is where we add the drama. Good. Slowly soften your spine. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Let's do one more. Each leg. If you're lifting the legs, arms up. Tuck. Right leg lift. Drop. Slowly roll it down. That's where I want to see all that control. One more. Arms up. Tuck the chin. Roll it up here. Lift. Drop it down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring it down here. Good. Arms just come up. You're gonna bend the knees. Let's put the weight to the side for a second here. Just bend it in. We're gonna pick up the other weight. Both weights are going to come over your chest, and we're just gonna lift up one leg to a 90 degrees tabletop, lift up the other leg. We're gonna start with just the leg. So we're gonna extend your right leg, exhale, inhale, bring it in, extend the left leg. We're trying to make it so that the legs are moving, but nothing else is. Exhale and inhale. We're building here. We're gonna add on a combo, but I wanted to do it in layers, so if you wanna just scale it back at any time and just come back to the previous layer, you can. Let's do 2 more. Extend, reach it long. Take your time to get that reach out through your toes. Reach, and now bring it in. Okay, legs stay where they are. You can bring your legs together while you rest them, and you're doing one arm overhead. Stretch it back, bring it in. This can be tiny. You don't have to reach the arm back very far. I'm trying to just go to a point where I can reach it back without bending it, so it's not all the way back for me. Deep breath in. Feel your back ribs heavy on the mat. Let's breathe. Inhale and exhale. Opposite arm. Take your time with this. One more. and the other side. And now the option is to do opposite arm leg. So if I'm gonna do my right arm, I'm gonna go left leg, out and in. Now let's switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, if this feels like too much, pick either the arm or the leg and stick with it. Breathe in. Exhale as you pull together. Inhale, feel like you're opening your ribs. Feel like you're closing the ribs on the exhale. Inhale, open the ribs. Exhale, tighten a corset. Inhale, exhale. If the weight becomes too much at any time, remember, divorce, you don't need to hang on to it. Breathe in, breathe out. You got this. Let's try 4 more. Stretch and lengthen. If you find that you're reaching so far back that you've got a huge arch in your back, make this move smaller. Breathe in. 1 more. I want to pretend that I can hear that big, powerful exhale. Woo, good. Just drop one leg, drop the other leg. One weight comes off to the side. We're going to take, let's just say your right leg up, and we're going to put that weight behind the knee. Okay, let's make a basket, interlace the fingers here. We're going to extend the other leg all the way down. Kind of tip your tailbone so it goes down on the mat. We're going to curl up, drop it down. You can relax your foot, but I just want you to keep squeezing that weight. So this is option 1 with that opposite leg resting down on the mat. If you want a little more intensity, you bring the leg up on a diagonal. Every time you come up, you're looking towards your thighs. Exhale, squeeze that weight. Oh my goodness. I know, this is intense. Up and down. Think wide elbows. Think that your head is pushing back into your arms so you're not kind of leading the movement with your neck. It's about your ribs rolling forward and back. 4 more. Exhale to come up. Woo. 2, 1. If you have this opposite leg up and it needs a break, you're going to come here and we're going to do a little twist towards that leg with the weight. Little twist and down. Again, if you want to, just spice it up a bit. The other leg comes up to tabletop. A little more, little extra challenge there. Okay, are you squeezing that weight? Woo! Squeeze the weight. I don't want any weights falling. 4 more. 3, I'm gonna add just a wee bit of intensity. 2, hold it here. You're gonna drop the leg, lift it up, squeeze the weight. You're in this twisted position. Make this tiny. If you feel like you're gonna go too low and that weight is gonna fall, make it smaller. Woo, okay, hold that twist, hold that twist. 5, 4, 3, squeezing that weight. 2, 1, bring it center. Take a break. Ooh, stretch out that leg. How does that feel? Maybe just let it go down for a second, roll out the ankle. The weight comes behind the other leg. You're gonna interlace the fingers. Deep breath, curl it up. Bring it down. Curl up, look at your thigh. If you do want to add just a little bit of intensity, oh my goodness, it's hard. Ooh, but I'm gonna do it because I did it on the other side. You're gonna lift up that other leg, up and down. Don't forget your breathing. It's really gonna help you here. Exhale up, inhale, down. Elbows are wide, remember. We're not pulling on the head. We're actually pushing the head backwards here. And down. Okay. 5 more. We're gonna add in that twist after 2. 1 more. We're gonna drop it down. Let's just drop this leg down. We're still squeezing that weight. We're gonna twist towards the weight. Twist and down. Give that weight a nice little squeeze here, activating the back of the leg. And now, of course, we have that option, because we did it on the other side, to lift up opposite leg to tabletop. Exhale. Inhale. Good. This is the fiery abs portion of the workout. I'm sure you figured that out. I probably didn't need to tell you. Whew. Okay, 4 more. Remember, there is a finale move. I love a grand finale. 2 more. Last one. Next time we take it up, we hold the twist. We lower the leg. Ooh, bring it up. So you'll find that point where you can't lower the leg anymore because it feels like the weight is going to fall out. Ooh, you could also lower your chest if it just feels like it's all too much, and just focus on the leg. You're going to do 5. Squeeze it in. Holding on to that weight for dear life. Ooh, 2 more. 1 more. Bring it in. Take the weight away. Ooh, just rock it side to side. We're going to put the weight in front. We're going to finish off with one last little thing, little combo here onto our side. So your elbow is going to be directly underneath your shoulder, and we're going to take that weight. Option 1, you can stay down here, do a little lift, drop it down. Option 2, kind of bring your feet back a little bit, lift it up into a side plank. Arm comes up and down. I want you to choose. I'm going to stay here. Let's go. Bring that arm up, drop it down. Lifting up, we're opening the chest, and then we're trying to control the way down. So instead of just letting it clunk down to the mat, we're thinking slow and controlled. Lifting those hips up if they are up in the plank, and down. Ooh, bring it up and down. And just breathe through. If your neck needs a break, look down. You have 5 more. Open, slowly down. That's the hardest part, is the coming down. 2 more. 1 more. Ooh, let's take the weight. You're gonna turn it on its side. If you need to, just come down, readjust. If you're down, you're gonna come up here, twist towards the mat, push into the weight, tiny dips of the hips. You go lower, push it up. So you're just pressing gently into that weight, down and up, down and up. Yes. Good. 5 more. This is my favorite. I always feel this so much through my obliques, my waist muscles. 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's just bring it up here, bring the weight over, and just take a nice little mermaid stretch. Relax your neck and shoulders, a little release, bring it up, do a little twist. Maybe you hear your back crack, that's fine. And bring it over. Obliques and shoulders here. Love it. Okay, bring the weight down. Knees are bent, your heels are in line with your backside, knees are slightly forward of your hips. You can stay down here, lift up the arm, drop it down, or you can lift those hips. Here we go. Open it up, slowly bring it down. This is definitely my stronger side. We usually do have one side that's a little stronger, which is why it is so important to do these single arm, single leg movements, so we can really just address those weaknesses without the other side helping. Bring it up, slow and controlled. Ooh, I am not always calm, cool, and controlled in my life. I have 2 tween boys, but I'm trying to be calm, cool, and controlled in my workouts at least. So, whew, maybe this is the only time in your day when you feel like, ooh, I have a little bit of control over everything. Enjoy that feeling. Down and down. Let's go. Up. You have 2 more. Don't forget to breathe. Ooh, I'm gonna readjust here. 1 more. Bring it down. Drop it if you need to. Shake out that shoulder. You're gonna turn the weight over. We're gonna have our chest twisted down to the mat. Push into the weight. Lift the hips up, and then you go a little dip. Push it up. Down and up. I love this twisted feeling. Feels really good for the spine. And those obliques are on fire, but I love it. Down and up. Whew. Okay, 5 more. Push it up. Dip, press. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, we're gonna take things onto our stomach to finish. You're gonna take the weights, just bring them down on either side of you, come onto your stomach, and then find the weights underneath your hands, okay? We're just kind of there as a point of reference. Take your legs out a little wider than the edge of your mat. Deep breath in. We're gonna see if we can just hover up, roll the weights back, like one roll, drop them down. So you just go roll, lift, and down. That's it. I'm just doing like one little roll and down. Tiny, tiny little extension here. And if you come up and you feel like your chin is way lifted and the back of your neck is all crunched, let's bring that chin down. Bring your gaze down. Just think your head is an extension of your spine. So we're just lengthening out through the top of the head. 4 more. Little lift and down. Tiny roll and down. 2 more and down. 1 more and down. Now we're gonna do a tiny roll. You're hovered up very slightly. We're gonna lift the arms up and then they rest on the weights. Little lift. Maybe your chest comes up higher. Okay, this may be different for everybody. Find a point of extension that works for you. Up and down. Lift and lower. You got it. Love to finish out with a nice little bit of extension. We don't always work this into our day, so I like to give you just a little bit of this before you go on your way. 5 more. 4, see if you can get up a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands in. Open up the legs just a bit more. Let's push off here. Okay, if you're all scrunched up, let's go. Oh, relax. Drop the shoulders, soften the elbows. Maybe a little shoulder shimmy here. Why not? Loosen it up. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Again, deep breath into this extension. Exhale. You're gonna push back. Come out into that child's pose. Wiggle the hips side to side. I'm gonna move it up here so the weights are not in my way. You're gonna take one arm, palm up, go underneath. Take the other arm and almost open up. So if your hand was here, open up to the ceiling. Ooh, feel that stretch. Bring it in. Take it forward, sink down. Thread the needle, other arm. And then you take that arm and open up, almost looking towards the ceiling here if it's comfortable. Deep breath. Bring it back. We're gonna roll up onto our knees. 1 vertebra at a time. Your head is gonna come up very last. Move those weights out of the way here. You can stay up here or drop down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, drop down over to the side. Look down your arm. Deep breath, drop down. Look down your arm. 1 more deep breath, drop it down. We did it. Fusion, Pilates, bar, a little bit of strength. Please let me know how you did, what weight you used. I love hearing from you. Thank you for joining me. And if you want more from me, you can find hundreds more workouts on ShainaFalconeFitness.com.